Manga-Waido.
My name is Takashi Endo. I'm a salesman working at a small systems engineering company. I market systems that our company designs and runs for private and corporate use. I'm gonna go out for the sales runs. Come on, Katsuoka.
Yes, sir.
I know it's probably weird of me to say it myself, but I think I'm good for this job. I've always been interested in helping people's lives be better, and the biggest part is that I really enjoy building relationships with people. There were a lot of struggles along the way, but I did what I could to try to figure out a way to solve those problems. I would look at how my superiors were handling their problems, and I was able to increase my sales year by year. By year 2, I was actually able to be awarded for my sales records. Currently, after 15 years of working here, I am considered the top salesman of the office.
Let's keep working together, Endo.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Man, you're seriously doing so good! You've got me beat! Thank you, sir. So we're actually going to be cutting back on running costs, and we might be switching to Company A. Personally, I'd love to keep using your company for our services, but I totally understand what you're saying, sir. To be honest, we are being caught up by Company A. However, I think since you're in the field, you will be able to see and experience the difference of our company offers. Okay, you've got me, Mr. Endo. You're saying that there's no point in risking anything to save a couple pennies here and there. I agree. Let me talk to my bosses. Yes, sir, thank you! I would love to help you convince your bosses to be on your side as well. Thank you!
Your sales techniques are seriously impressive, sir. You were able to read the client's feelings and concerns to address them in a way that would make them feel much more comfortable. You were able to secure quite a few deals just from today.
Long story short, it takes daily effort to build up strong sense of trust and communication with them. You have to start off by being like the salesman, you know? We sell systems, but we also have to have them see the people behind the scenes, working hard for their comfort.
Man, spoken like the true MVP of the sales department.
Kissing my ass won't get you anywhere, buddy. I've been using my experience from working this job for a long time, and so my work has been going extremely well. The pay isn't bad either. I was hoping to stay here until retirement, but one day the CEO suddenly passed away from an unfortunate accident. Everything changed after that. After receiving the news of the CEO's passing, the next CEO was decided in a few days and a meeting was held. I'm going to be taking over the company now. I'm Namaki. I used to work at Manhwa Solutions as a project manager. My uncle ran this company, and I truly do feel terrible for his passing. However, I feel an obligation to make this company grow and blossom into its best form, so I will be making drastic changes in the company. Let's get rid of the old and update to the new.
Yes, sir!
The new CEO is such a good-looking guy. Manhwa Solutions is a huge company, right? Apparently he was a VIP there too. What? That's crazy!
The younger employees were all excited. The women were especially excited to be with him. All of the employees were upset about the sudden passing of the previous CEO's passing, but we were all ready to move forward with the new CEO. However, things started happening shortly after. This must be the sales and marketing department, huh? Oh, hello, sir. How can I help you today? Hey, I just had a few things that I was curious about. I didn't want to believe it, but is sales department seriously running around outside like a chicken with its head cut off? Well, yes, sir. We make outside sales runs. Yeah, old news. It's all about inside sales nowadays. You shouldn't be wasting money and time running around physically outside. I'm sorry, sir, but we actually do incorporate a lot of inside sales with DMs and other online routes. But the statistics speak for themselves. The successful contract closing rate is much better when business is conducted in person. It's that kind of thinking that has got us in hot water in the first place. We have to be reaching for 100% success rate, which means that we shouldn't be spending money on travel fees, right? So, we will shop outside sales starting today. What? That's going too far. You can't just make that drastic of a change. This is a direct order from the CEO. I see. How about we go towards the influencer marketing, That's going to be the main source of our target demographic now. If this all works out, then maybe we'll just completely dissolve the sales and marketing department. He always kept bullying us in the sales and marketing department for some reason. I didn't really understand the reason, but if the CEO asked it, we can't really do anything but obey. I really don't like the guys at sales and marketing. They're always spending money on stuff they don't need to be spending, and they completely underestimate the automation. Whatever, this is all from my previous company, but I'm sure this company is the same thing. The influencer market isn't going well, is it? Oh well, let's take it to the next level. I'm so sorry, sir. We are unfortunately having to cut back on our outside sales time. Good afternoon, people of the sales and marketing department. The CEO. As you can see, we're quite busy right now. How can I help you, sir? Actually, this is about the thing that I said yesterday with regards to the expanding tech department. The people whose names are called, please come forward to me. Kayot Yamamoto, Yoshida. The CEO suddenly started reading off names from his PC while grinning. We didn't understand what was going on, but the employees kept walking forward. The following employees will be moving to the Systems Development Department starting next month. What? You can't just fling that on us. Half of the Sales and Marketing Department is going to be moved out. We've been working on keeping existing deals and making sure all of the items we sold before work smoothly. There are quite a few things that we need to work on, and we're already quite busy, so I don't think that cutting back people is... How are you busy? It's your fault for being spoiled, earning money by using your feet. You can just use social media now and do it all remotely. You can figure it all out that way, right? Well, that remote marketing is what's gotten us in this situation in the first place. I told you in the beginning, but there's a difficulty in switching to remote 100%. You haven't said anything, but the sales haven't been growing at all. Not to mention that the social media hasn't been a hit either. Shut up! CEO's orders! I'm gonna have the people who are moving study to get ready for the new department. Starting from today, you will all be going to the study groups after your regular workday. I'll have you all punch out, but I will be giving you all compensation elsewhere. That will be all.
This is going way too far.
Afterwards, just like you'd expect, everything was chaos. Maybe of the employees, including myself, were on the verge of snapping, but the CEO didn't want to hear any of it. You seem pretty exhausted, Mr. Yoshida. Well, yeah, of course. I've got to study after a regular workday. I don't learn anything, and a lot of the people at the tech department don't really know how to teach the people who have never touched programming in their lives. He said he would give us compensation, and it's rumored to just be a measly $100. That's terrible. There were quite a few people who figured out that this wasn't going to change and quit. The people who remained were in even more of a dire situation. We needed more people. Sorry, sir. We have a new person on the case now. Mr. Endo, the clients are complaining that the remote support is hard to understand. We're not able to keep up with all the documents as well. No, we can't keep this up. I didn't like that the new CEO has a really bad attitude. But most importantly, I think he didn't really know how to oversee a drastic change such as this one. We have been working hard because we were loyal to the previous CEO. But there were limits to that as well. Guys, we need to go to the CEO's office after our work. Let's try to talk to him and see if we convince him.
Yes, sir!
I decided we had to make a move, and decided to take everyone to make appeals. Excuse me? What? It's you again, Endo. What now? Sir, this is going way too far. The trust from our clients are dropping by the wayside. All of the on-site crews are falling apart as well, and sales in general are down. You think you're so special because you're the MVP of the sales department? Oh, you didn't even go to college. You're going to give me orders when you're just some uneducated fool. You're right, I am a high school graduate, and that's why I worked tooth and nail on site to gain precious experience. I strongly believe that we are key players in securing deals. Shut your face, high school! My logic is undeniable! I've decided from now on that all uneducated salesmen are fired! You're fired! And you, Endo! This is all your fault! You're gonna regret this. What? That's what I'm telling you right now! If you want me to turn around my decision, you better get on your knees and beg! All the people behind me were staring at me. They had my back. I will not get on my knees. I accept your termination and will be leaving. Huh? Well, wait, hey! All right, let's go, ladies and gents. We're all fired.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sure, whatever. It's gonna be too late if you beg later. Oh, he must have assumed you would cry and beg. He was clearly surprised, but maybe his pride got in the way. He didn't try to stop us from leaving. And just like we said, we all gathered our belongings and left the company. A few weeks later, right around the time I was gonna run out of my PTO and start looking for a new job. Yes, this is Endo. A certain person gave me a call. Yo, how's it going? I heard some terrible rumors about your company. Matsumoto, how are you doing, man? Yeah, you got no idea. I was fired. Well, go on, tell me more. Matsumoto was one of the salesmen I met at an expo. We were obviously in competition, but since we were both sales, it was almost like we were best friends. I already quit anyway, so I told him without thinking too much about it. I see. That's exactly what everyone was saying in the rumors. So, you have no job now, right? How about coming over to our company? What, seriously? Our company is actually going to be expanding our sales and marketing department. We're looking for more key players. There's no one I know that's as good as you, so we'd love to have you on board. I mean, that sounds great, but is it alright if I ask for a favor? Yeah, what is it? I'll do what I can. Since it was a department-wide expansion, I wanted him to reach out to my other colleagues as well. The company accepted the others, and that's how we were able to start up our position as salesman once again. The new company was originally fairly small, but it is actually larger than the company I worked at now. It's a new company, so everyone working here are familiar with each other, and it's a very nice workplace environment. Shortly after, Kataoka, who remained at the company, called me. Kataoka, what's up?
What do you mean, what's up? Please save us. Ugh, another phone call. I've got to take this, sorry.
What is that, from your old job? Yeah, the sales department just called me. Apparently they're on fire right now. Poor souls. Sounded like they were really struggling. Want to swing by your old office right now? We still got plenty of time before the next appointment, and it's not too far. Are you sure? That would really help me out. I'm a little worried about my old trainee. Go for it! I'll be at that cafe over there returning emails. Matsumoto let me go back to my old office in good nature. Just as you'd expect, the whole place was up in flames. The development team was huge, so they had more people going to train, and there were barely any kind of people to actually run the software. There was a non-stop flow of complaints from the customers. I'm sorry, we just didn't have enough hands on deck. A lot of the clients just didn't want to do anything unless it was you. The CEO asked me to call you. I see. Mr. Endo, I'll hire you again, so start working with the complaints. Come on, get to work. The CEO came out, as if nothing had happened, with open arms. I can't do that. I already found a new place to work. What? Oh, come on, just quit that job. You're just gonna cut this company out when you've been able to eat thanks to this job for so long? I was beyond furious by this. At first I thought he was just taunting me, but he seemed serious. I didn't really care which it was, but I knew this was my chance to tell him like it was. That was when the previous CEO worked here. I haven't had a single good moment working under you. After you've taken over, the company has been doomed. I don't care if you've gone to grad school or worked for some huge corporate company. You're a terrible business owner. Look at your employees. They're in no condition to work. Do you really think that after making them suffer this much, you're gonna be able to restart this company? This is what happens when you ignore everyone's pleas and cries for help and push your own agenda. Before I knew it, people were gathered around me listening. They started agreeing with what I was saying. I'm sorry for everything up until this point. I don't know anything about sales and marketing, but I just kept moving things around. I'm sorry. I need your help. You're the only one that can fix this. Endo, please. I told you you'd regret this. And might I add that there is no future for a company that has lost its trust with its clients. I don't care how much you beg. I'm not gonna get on a sinking ship. I don't work here, so I'll be leaving. Goodbye. I think all of you should quit too. It's pretty annoying having to leave after the company goes under. I left after letting everyone know. Afterwards, I was able to continue working at my new workplace. I rekindled relationships with clients from my old workplace, and we're still doing well. The old company went under after pretty much the whole sales department quit the company. Because the company went under, he was forced to take on a huge amount of debt, and he's been living a pretty miserable life. I've been working in IT a long time, so I don't think that trying new things is necessarily a bad thing. But systems are designed and used by people. There's no way that a person that treats others like trash could possibly be a boss. I really hope that he's able to learn and grow as a human, and not just a business owner.